I didn't hear the sirens. I didn't want to see the warning signs, and now I pay the price, yeah. Oh, I should've known. It hits me like a tidal wave every time you say my name. It hits me like a tidal wave. It hits me like a tidal wave. A tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. I was so blind, waiting patient on the shoreline. Now you're leaving, but I know you got your reasons too. I didn't hear the sirens. I didn't want to see the warning signs, and now I pay the price, yeah. Oh, I should've known. It hits me like a tidal wave every time you say my name. It hits me like a tidal wave. It hits me like a tidal wave. A tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave.
If you ever do that again, I'm gonna kill your parents, and I know where they live. Shall I say their address?
No, please don't.
I'll tell everyone.
What's up, guys? A little bit of a different video here today. I hope you guys really enjoy it. Doing a mix between some highlights as well as a live game that I played and some of the mistakes I made. So stay tuned and let me know what you guys think. Drop a like, show some support, and let me know what you want to see in the future. Holy fuck. Like, what the fuck is that, bro? I'm getting 100 to 0. I died to that, huh? I can ghost on this guy and run him down.
Karma flash.
I can get this guy too. Yeah, that's good. I can get it for 50. Walking out. I'm going. Ult Janna. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There we go. You can get both. Yeah.
I think Ori's from down here somewhere. Maybe she'll come from here.
Yeah, help in, help in, help in, help in.
Oops.
Ori might be from here.
All right, guys, going to do a little bit of an intermission here. Curious what you guys think about some of the more improvement-focused content. So with that being said, I'm going to go over a game that I really thought was winnable, and it's something that we could have pulled through. We ended up losing. Team we were playing against, they had, you know, one player who was, I would say, low challenger, Grandmaster, and then the rest were like kind of mix and match with Masters players. So with that being said, I'm going to go in and kind of share some
key moments. Of course, we get hit with a little bit of video, so I'll scroll through this.
But yeah, this matchup, it's Gwen versus Aurora matchup. Kind of key points to know. Obviously, it's a winning matchup. I'll be able to get prio if I want to. This is completely fine. There's not too much I want to cover in the laning phase. You'll just see, you know, some trading. Of course, I'll push her in. Ideally, get some turret plates. But let me go to kind of the first really big mistake, which is around 7:30. So I'll play here. So basically, at this point, this is where we are looking for. I guess I already have a solo kill here. But kind of play through what the mistake is. It's a tempo related mistake. So as Skarner's coming top, obviously I misplay a little bit, but that's something we'll always improve. I ult away because I'm kind of thinking Gwen has lethal damage, but she doesn't have Ghost. Skarner goes in, brings him back. You know, we get the kill, which is great. I flash the Q, so I don't have to die. Maybe if I space her a little better, I don't have to do that. At this point, this is a really big mistake. So my bot lane is calling to come top. We have grub spawning in 45 seconds, and I have teleport advantage, right? So with this, I can actually push a really big lead, where instead what you're going to end up seeing is I'm going to agree for this wave here. I have to forcefully TP bot instead. And then from here, I'm kind of lane locked against Tristana with a lead, right? Like I'm almost 9 CS per 10, a little bit less than that. I have played up, kill and assist. Like I'm very, very strong compared to the Gwen in power. And I really want to keep the Gwen weak as possible, ideally. So matching her is best, where, you know, them just putting Tristana bot versus me, it's kind of neutralizing. So I get kind of stuck in this lane state, and what you're going to see, this actually affects the rest of the map. So understanding tempo is one of the hardest things to do. The next one is right around 12 minutes. So I'll show you. I mean, here's go through some of the clips in the game, but for example, playing mid game, we end up getting a pick, you know, ulting to get the Nautilus to support, so he's slowed. Yeah, he misses his Q, but he's slowed either way, so Rel's going to get a stun on him. He has Hex Flash, so he has no way to actually escape. And then from here, look, because I ended up having to teleport bot because I greeted for this wave, my Corki is being forced to match Gwen, which is not really ideal because he can't really like get that big of an advantage versus her. And so what ends up happening is he overstays. Obviously this is a mistake on his part, but what I could have done is basically been back in the proper lane assignment that I wanted to be. We could have had Corki bot, I could have teleported top for grubs, and then we could have done a full swap. So like we ping Viego coming, obviously he has nowhere to run. There's a Gwen with Ghost and ults chasing him down. I pan my camera, I mean, I was like, he's dead either way. So Gwen, when you actually get gold on her, very difficult to stop in a game like this. Next mistake is around 13 minutes, let's see. Yeah, so this one is, yeah, not being able to use the grubs. I mean, I kind of talked about that, but because we've prioritized double grubs over like dragon, very, very strong. Obviously they nerfed it this patch, but it just makes it difficult to use the advantage and get the tower platings that we need if our lane assignments and my tempo's bad. So they end up getting drag soul in return because yes, we're winning, but bot lane's not really winning hard enough, and we decided to trade for the wrong grubs. Next mistake here, so you know, this was the play that we saw in the intro. It was alright, could have been played better, but I ended up drawing 4 bot, getting 2 of them. It's pretty good to do in a higher elo flex game when everybody's communicating. My team's getting tier 2 top, and what I call here, which is really, really bad, is I see, wish I could fast forward like just a tiny bit. You'll basically see the blast cone go off here on the left side of the screen that you just saw, and I was like, oh, well, he's probably on your red. But the way I said it was, he's on your red, and then I pinged Corki to come and rotate. I'm like, you know, he's on red, I saw it. I didn't think there was enough time for him to kill the camp, hit the blast cone. I thought he hit the blast cone and then was killing the camp, and by the time I call it, I called Corki over, and he ends up walking into Viego, face checking him, and just dying because of it. Like, he has flash and W, but Viego does too, so you're just gonna end up dying either way. So comms is definitely a big thing to really focus on, making sure you have the right comms. This is a really interesting point here, going over my jungler is making a hard call saying, hey, we need to come kill top lane, like he's getting a free turret. He thinks I'm strong, I'm 3-0. But the honest thing is, Gwen with W can immune all of my damage. Gwen can also just vamp and heal off the Skarner. So I softly called off this play. I think I said, you know, this is not good, or, you know, maybe we shouldn't go for this. And he says, no, we can go for this, I'm strong. Gwen's basically going to 1v2 this easy any time of the day, even without, well, I guess he ran out of mana here. He doesn't have presence of mind, but he ends up getting a TP with TP advantage, and this is where it gets really bad. I end up losing the lead that I have, I lose the tempo that I had, and we were making a play on the other side of the map like 40 seconds before dragon spawning. So that's obviously really bad. I think what's really important for junglers, and what junglers do a good job of, is seeing all the potential plays that they could make. But then it's our jobs as laners, or whoever's the strongest person in the game, which in this game it was me, even though yes, Skarner's fed, I'm technically stronger than him, to call off certain plays. Sure, you can say skill diff at the same time. Maybe he should know. He's playing a champion that he's not super familiar with as well. Like, he's really good at Rek'Sai, really good at Bel'Veth. I know his champ pool, so using your game knowledge and matchup knowledge to really call off bad plays, that was another mistake. And then probably just jumping. Like, there's obviously some stuff that happens in between, some mid game catching waves. I didn't really see any opportunities where, when you're playing Aurora, like, if you can shove your side lane and then go hover and look for like an ult play, it's really good. But what I'm learning is like Tristana specifically is a really good champion against Aurora, because by the time I go invisible and I jump in, if I want to full combo him, he can W out like before I'm able to kill him with ult. That's last thing. And then kind of going into this last team fight, I think pre-fight communication is really important. That's something I can work on is, hey guys, you know, when we play these fights, like we obviously know Viego's fed, I can say the obvious things. But how we played the fights, right? Like, we can't dive Lissandra, like, let's make sure we always kill Viego first before anyone else. Getting calls and messages, sorry. But yeah, making sure we communicate these pre-fight checklists, because by the time I feel like I'm forced to TP to this fight, where Skarner's diving on Lissandra with ult, like, it's bad for him to do that. We're getting counter dove and Viego's just gonna reset. So like, we can't buy enough time. I end up just burning ult. Terrible play. But anyways, those are some of the things that I learned like in this game as far as really managing your tempo and how it affects the rest of the map. So hope you guys thought it was interesting.
I'm just your ghost if we're not undressed. A part of me wish that we never met, but you act like we never got too wasted in the bathroom of your parents' house. You kissed me in the backseat of a taxi ride. There were sad things that were easy, but we lived and there was feelings, and I